Girls, I just got the Golden Girls tarot deck. Hey everybody, when I first saw this deck, it was on a fan page for the Golden Girls on Facebook, and I almost screamed. And when I said it aloud, oh my God, a Golden Girls tarot card deck. My husband ordered it for me immediately. I love you, baby. So for this evening, I am going to do first impressions of these cards. Kind of first impressions, I just got done with a tarot class and I looked at a few of them, but most of them I have not seen. So I'll go through all of them. It'll be a lot of fun. And my babies, they have to be a part of it. I'm sorry. So it was either that or scratching at the door. Yes, you go by. You go by. Okay. So I have on my crone robe. This actually belonged to my grandma. And I'm going to go through these cards with you. Now what's really cool about these is that they're very comparable to the Wider Waite deck. Okay, so the first card we have is the Fool, and of course Rose Nyland is the Fool. The costume that she is wearing is from an episode when she and Blanche were in the show Cats. The letter, I'm not really sure what episode that's supposed to be from. Maybe when she wrote Premier Gorbachev and to talk about like world peace and de-arming nuclear weapons. And when Russia received her letter, they thought that she was a child because of how she wrote it. That probably is the letter. Could be, I'm not sure. The little dog at the bottom, it could be Rusty. It could be Rusty from the Rusty story. He was a little dachshund, I think. It would be cool if it was a dog that was actually in the show instead of a story, like Bingo the puppy. Here we have the Magician, Miss Sophia. The only thing I can think of in terms of the show is they're always at the table, right? That's a lot of the scenes are that they're at the table. It would be cooler if it was more significant at the table, like maybe the kitchen in the background or the chairs around it. Next up, we have the High Priestess, and it is Blanche. This outfit that she's wearing is comparable to the one in the High Priestess card, but it is also something that she did wear on the show. Absolutely not. Sorry, the cat, damn cat. I don't know what the significance of her headdress is. Are you kidding me? The book that she has in her hand, it would be cool if it was the book that had her initials on it that spell out bed. Okay, you need to stop. Next is the Empress card, Miss Dorothy. It kind of looks like the dress that she's wearing kind of looks like the dress in the episode that Blanche gets the same dress, but not exactly. There are some peach trees or orange trees in the background, which symbolizes Florida, but she would be a good person to be in the Empress card. And of course the Emperor is Stan the man. And right down here is Fifi, his traffic cone monkey. We have Sophia as the Hierophant. It's a very interesting choice, I'd say. The Lovers card is of Dorothy and Stan. Very interesting to have Sophia be the angel above them. And here, of course, the Chariot with Blanche, and she is dressed in her cowboy outfit from one of the shows where she's going out with a real-life cowboy named Morty Fishbine. And her two chariots are big buff guys in muscle shirts. I love it. Here is Sophia as the Strength card with a lion. So this is a pretty interesting card. This is the Hermit card. And Rose is out on the deck with a flashlight. The only thing I can think of was when she was looking for aliens or something. She was like using a flashlight to kind of signal to them. You know, I'm not really sure why the artist chose this particular scene to be the hermit. Something to muse on. Here's the Wheel of Fortune card. Nothing to do with the show, really, that I can see. Pretty interesting, though. The Justice card with Rose. Not sure what's going on here, really. Only thing I can see, I can't remember this outfit if it was from a particular episode, but all I'm seeing is that she never became Butter Queen. This is funny. The Hanged Man of Stan, you can see his toupee is hanging off his head too. We have the Death card. It's Dorothy, dressed in black, and of course sparkly black, sequence black. What I would love to be in this card is her yearbook. When she, Sophia comes in and asks her what she's doing, she's like, "Oh, I'm just going through my yearbook to see all who's died." And Sophia goes, "That's my pussycat. Fun, fun, fun." Temperance. Rose is out on the lanai pouring lemonade. Of course, the devil. Miss Blanche. Oh, I love the like 80s outfit here. Like very 80s. Eating cherry cheesecake, of course, being sexy as she does. The Tower, Shady Pines. So Shady Pines is the place that Sophia used to reside in as her retirement home, but it burned down in the first episode, and that's why she came to live with the girls. The Star, Blanche, in one of her many like nightgowns, just watering the plants on the lanai. The Moon is Dorothy sitting upon the moon. So what would be a good reason why? So Dorothy is a very mysterious figure. She kind of hides a lot about herself, so it's a good choice for this person to be the moon. I don't think I remember this outfit in particular. The Sun. All I can think of when I see this card is, "I'm Yvonne and this is it. Woo!" Of course, Sophia would pass judgment, and it would be the perfect time. It should have Dorothy there too, but I guess it's not completely comparable to Rider Waite if we have all three of them. Of course, she passes judgment. They're in their bathrobes. It's the middle of the night. Here's the World card. It is Dorothy, because she is wise. Ace of Wands. Pretty basic, but Miami landscape. Sophia as the Two of Wands. Sophia as the Three of Wands. These might all be Sophia. Four of Wands. This is Max Weinstock. She got married to him for a couple of episodes. He was the husband of her long dead friend. Actually, he and his wife and her husband were really good friends as couples, and they got married for a couple of episodes on the show. Five of Wands. This is from the bowling episode. This is kind of interesting. Now, Rose and Sophia teamed up for that episode, and Dorothy and Blanche teamed up for that episode. So I wonder why they're structured that way. The Six of Wands. This is from the episode when she won the Best Friends of the Year award. I love this. So, the Seven of Wands. And this outfit that she's wearing is, it's when she worked at a fast food, seafood place. Captain Jack's Crab Shack or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But she's off to discover the Straits of Magellan. Yo-ho. Eight of Wands, basic. Nine of Wands. So I know in this card you have an injured person, but she did in one episode, she got hit in the head with a foul baseball. Sophia carrying 10 of Wands. She is the page with her bamboo purse. So this character, I think this was the guy that she confessed her love to, and he said thank you instead of I love you too. Sophia as the Queen of Wands. I think this is also Max Weinstock as the King of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. So this is going to be a Blanche suit. Three of Pentacles, they're all baking together. Four of Pentacles. I'm not really sure. The only episode I can think of is when they went to California to be on a game show, and it's kind of a disaster. They lost their luggage. Brother, can you spare a jacket? She should have been wearing the jacket. From that episode, she should have been wearing the jacket. Aww. Blanche shopping, 6 of Pentacles. Blanche harvesting, 7 of Pentacles. Blanche decorating a cake, 8 of Pentacles. Different in this one. This is the 9 of Pentacles. She's just relaxing. This appears to be a peach tree, which would make sense for her being, she's from Georgia, but I would love it if this was a magnolia tree instead. Here she is as the page. Big Daddy as the Knight of Pentacles. That's very interesting that she didn't go with one of her many suitors. Big Daddy would probably be best as the king. Maybe he is, we'll see. And here she is as the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this makes sense. This is her husband, George, past husband. But I think I would have liked to see one of her suitors to be the knight. Then again, Big Daddy's more consistent. I would have loved to see Jake as the Knight of Pentacles. Of course, Miss Rose has to be the Cups. Here she's the 2 of Cups with her boyfriend, Miles Weber. I don't remember that. Oh, that's a Rice Krispie log that she makes. I'm pretty sure something you can panel your den with. The girl's celebrating over a cheesecake. This is straight from an episode. I love this. I wish there were more of these. It was the episode where she had a near-death experience, and then she wanted to party all the time, and then the girls didn't like that because her wild new friends were keeping them up at all hours of the night and everything, and so she moved out. And this is a scene where she's kind of on her own because her new roommates weren't very friendly, and she misses the girls. Here's another one. I don't think this is a particular episode. It could, like, the one that first comes to mind is when she was trying to tackle her her opiate addiction. Memories. This is of her and Miles. It would be nice if it was of her and her late husband Charlie, but they never show his face on the show. It's kind of disappointing. This cat is going to be the end of me. So here is the 7 of Cups. Man, I didn't even realize that like a lot of these cups are about like being sad and despondent. Learn new things with tarot cards when you get a different deck. The 8 of Cups, walking away. Trying to remember what this dress is from. I can see it in my head. You know, maybe there are a lot more references to the show than I realize. But man, I've seen it so many times. Maybe not enough. Maybe this artist has seen it way more times than me. Eaten cheesecake with the 9 of Cups. This might be a depiction of Rose with her late husband Charlie that the artist wanted to show because, like I said, we never see his face. And this looks like they may have been younger, and maybe that's Kirsten. Here she is at the page. I've never seen this dress. Knight of Cups, Dr. Jonathan Newman, who was a little person. That episode was so funny. Shrimp, Queen of Cups. Miles Weber as the King of Cups. Last but not least, Dorothy's suit, and it's perfect to have the swords because she's very wise. Here she is, the Two of Swords. I like, she kind of looks like she has kind of like a look on her face, which is perfect. There were so many times her heart was broken on this show. The first one that came to mind, though, was her past teacher, and he took advantage of her again. It'd be cool if it was like her roses down there, because he brought her roses. He brought her flowers from a store. But there's so many times her heart was broken. Like, oh, there was the guy that was married. I guess there's too many times, so just leaving it like that is perfect. Here she is with the Four of Swords, with the Five of Swords. And I like that it's Rose over there. She's so mean to Rose in particular. She's mean to everybody, though. I love this one. Okay, so we have the six of Swords, and she's running away from his Stan. It's just Stan, his name in the background. That's hilarious. Here she is, Seven of Swords, dressed like a burglar. Oh, I would have loved to see it as like the episode where she got foot surgery. She left the hospital because she was scared to get the surgery, and she had her coat on, and Rose ran into Blanche's room. So Dorothy was in Blanche's room, and she said, "Blanche, call the police. I just saw a big ugly man, and he was wearing Dorothy's coat." And then Dorothy's face when she finally sees her. I would have liked to see the coat on. Eight of Swords. Possibly when she got stuck in jail with the other girls because the police thought that they were prostitutes because they got involved in a hotel raid. Perfect card because she always has trouble sleeping. It's a picture of Stan. I love it. Here she is as a page. I think this is supposed to be Dick Clark. She started dating him and he was a lawyer, and then he came out to her saying that he wanted to be a clown. I think that's who it is. I'm not totally sure. It kind of looks like him. If it is, it'd be funny to put like a clown nose on him. Here we are, the Queen of Swords. And last but not least, the King of Swords. This was a little surprise. I didn't expect to see this. So maybe, I'm not totally sure. No, that's definitely Dick Clark. So this is Leslie Nielsen. This is who she married in the end, in the very last episode. Leslie Nielsen was on the two last episodes, and it was Blanche's uncle. And they tried, she set them up on a date or something, and just to be able to get rid of him, so she didn't have to fool with him. So they pretended to be in love just to get back at her, and then they fall in love for real, and then they get married, and then the show ended. But yeah, I didn't expect to see this one. This was a nice little surprise. So those were the Golden Girls cards. I haven't sat down and compared them to all the Rider-Waite cards, but from what I can tell, they look pretty comparable. Kind of wish I'd saw a little more things here and there that would be very easily recognizable pertaining to the episodes. There's a lot of things in there that made me smile. I really like it. The artist did a wonderful job, and I'm so excited to have this deck. It's really cool. So yeah, that was a tarot deck of my favorite TV show. Thank you for being a friend.